It's another morning. It's my last day home for a while. Not forever, not leaving forever. Going to work, gotta go make some money. It's been a slow year this year. Yeah, we ain't been working as much, but it's been good. Been able to work on the car, do some things, spend some time with the family. Been good. Time to go work now. A nice day today to me would be to have the starter in and most of this stuff you see on the floor, water pump, pulley brackets, maybe some pulleys, yeah, alternator, kind of have all this rebuilt. Probably not going to get all that done, but we'll see how far we get. So that's it. Let me get to work. I'm getting an early start so I can get some stuff done. So let's see what happens. Got the starter, so I got that. So I got to do some checks and measurements, check the spacing, pinion to the flywheel, make sure all that is right. I may have to, there's a spacer that comes with this. This is a Powermaster Performance starters and alternators. There it is. They're basically like an offset. I guess they have a 4-to-1 gear ratio, so they're smaller than the original starters, and you can rotate this plate. This is in your way, which I'll have to get it in the car and see, but you can move this to make it easier to get this in your car, you know. So like the old one was hitting my header, so that's why I got this. You know, we're gonna see how it goes putting it in, but I got to do a few little things. Got to make a jumper wire right there between those two terminals, which that's nothing. I've got the stuff for that. I've got my water pump there. I did get my hose. Went to O'Reilly's, got my guaranteed fit temperature sending unit, and guess what? It doesn't fit. Way too small. And I knew, like when I ordered it, I saw the picture and I was like, well, maybe it's just a generic picture. I could tell in the picture it looked too narrow, wasn't the right diameter. And sure enough, it was the right picture. So I'll go to like Bird's Nest, I guess, and order one. I don't have to have that right now anyway. Something I was wanting to wrap up all the testing of all the gauges and everything, get that project done. But you know, we have plenty to do. Okay, so I had to do a little measuring, find the offset of this thing. So you got from this face to the end of the pinion there, which let me do this with this hand. It's a little easier. It's getting it. So 0.38 from there to there. And then you got this step. 0.112, 115 is what I measured. So do that again. Yeah, 0.38. So let me do that. I thought it was more like point. Yeah, there, 370. So you had 110 of that. It's about 480. So 480, 490, something like that. So now I got to get under here and measure the face of this to the flywheel, which I'll see if I can show y'all that, but I'm just going to get under there. Extra scared to death. Dogs hate thunder. So he is up my butt this morning. Like I can help him. So anyway, and he doesn't normally come hang out in the garage with me. He just stares at me through the window. Let's see if we can get up in here. See something like that. We got all kinds of stuff everywhere. It's good YouTube footage. Oh shit, forgot my light. Not that I'm going to be able to hold the camera and use my calipers at the same time, but I'll point out what I'm going to be measuring to. Basically from the edge of, which now you can't see because my light's gone, but from the edge of this flywheel to the face of this plate. And that is supposed to be 100 thousandths to basically a 1/4 inch deeper than, you know, what I just measured, that 480 measurement. So we're looking for at least 580 is what we're looking for. So let me measure it and I'll tell you what we have to do. All right, so according to the instructions, if you got an old style solenoid like I have, and you're just going from solenoid starter to your starter, solenoid switch to your starter, then you need to make this little jumper. I guess this is normally for an ignition, but we don't have that, so we'll go straight to here, and then this jumps to here. So this is a good 10 gauge wires, what I used. Kind of insulated it real well with some heat shrink and everything. So this is good to go. I don't have this nut really tightened because that will come off to hook up our main power wire, but I did orient this under the car, so I just screwed this plate in and then stuck the starter kind of where it went, you know, undo those 2 bolts, and then the plate comes off. And I made a mark under the car right there. You can kind of see I used a silver pin, which wasn't smart, but you can see it. And I just you know, got them up on the bench, lined those marks up, and now I know that it fits. So under the car, it doesn't hit anything. It's got plenty of clearance. This actually worked out really well. Now all I got to do is get under the damn car and bolt it up. And I do have clearance to all my bolts. I did see a guy putting his in the Mustang, and he only had a 2-bolt pattern, and one of the bolts was like behind here when he got it oriented in the car. So, but you have room to get a wrench to it. It's just a pain in the dick, but we should. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a socket to that one or not, but that's the one on the bottom, so that's the easiest one to get to, so it's not a problem. Just more things to think about when you're putting these in the car. Oh, so yeah, and one last thing I did, so I remeasured everything, and of course you can't make this any shallower, but the measurement I got was 0.260 difference. It calls for 0.1 to 0.25, you know, 10 thousandths of an inch is a little more than 2 sheets of paper. So I don't think that is going to kill us. We will see. Just to show you this 3rd bolt, which I had the first 2 started, I'll have to get under there and tighten them up. See if you can see it. There's the, let me get my light down here. So there's my starter. You can see the tip of the bolt right there, and I've got it in a shallow socket. I tried a deep socket earlier, but didn't have enough thread to catch it. So, and I've got an extension, 2 extensions, 3 actually. I got the little 3-inch one that comes in the kit, and 2 of these. I've got my longest one. I don't know how long it is, 16 inches or something, and then a 10-inch one. And of course now I don't have my light on my head, and I can't see. So let me put you down, but this is what I'm dealing with right here. Long extension, trying to stab this bolt in there. It'll go, but just got to get the right tools. So there it is. There's my little starter that gives me plenty of room for my headers. You see the way I oriented it, it's a little different. One thing you might run into, which I saw a guy, like if your lead might end up being too short, because on the old ones, you know, they're like out here. So if we got to, we will get us a longer lead. But you can see my header up there. There is well over an inch of space. That damn light keeps shining through there, but I mean, you can see there's plenty of room. I would say more room than there was before, so with the old starter and the exhaust manifold. So we're good to go. So the starter is in. You can see it down there. So that wasn't near as bad as I thought it would be. Really not at all. So I'm pleasantly surprised with that. And yeah, I don't know. We will move forward, I guess. I can now put the alternator on. I can put the water pump on. I got my hose for the water pump, so I can do that. Yeah, and just start piecing this thing back together. So I think that is what I'm about to do. Don't know what order yet, but that is what I'm about to do. Probably gonna do the I think the water pump first. I think the alternator is it bolt down there. I think the bracket might go from there to there. I don't know. I know the bracket bolts up somewhere down there, but we'll figure that out. And I got to put my little timing indicator thing back on. A few little bitty things, but yeah, let me get started. All right, it's water pump installed. Got it prepped over here. I got my gaskets and my hose in place, and got some sealant on the engine side of the car, and I'm just going to snap that hose on there. Make sure you get your clamps on before you start this job. Okay, that's good. Check my torque, torque them down, and that'll be it. Water pump installed.